Our Steve Kovac joins us right here at Post 9, and he has a exclusive interview. Steve.
Hey there, David. Yeah, joining me is the head of antitrust of the Department of Justice. This is Jonathan Kanter. Jonathan, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be with you.
So this letter you put out, it was a joint statement with your counterparts over in the United Kingdom, in the EU, and of course, Chair Khan over at the FTC. And I was digging through it. One of the things you mentioned in this joint statement is chips. And we've seen tons of regulatory action against the established tech giants, of course. But when I read chips, I think of one company. I think of NVIDIA. And I also think that NVIDIA doesn't really have any competitors right now. People are trying. We see AMD and other companies working to build their own chips. But right now, NVIDIA is really the only one in the game. How do you guys think about that when there literally is no other competitor in a market like these GPUs that are used to train these AI models?
Sure. I want to be clear. I can't talk about specific companies or investigations. But what I can say is that we are thinking about AI and competition, everything from the chip on down to the end user. And when there are bottlenecks, particularly around infrastructure or other key components and inputs, that's often where antitrust can come into play if companies are maintaining their power by excluding the ability of rivals to innovate and compete.
But what if there are no rivals?
Well, we want a world where, one, there's room for investment and development and growth into new rivals and technologies. We also want a world where new disruptions and inflection points can emerge, and so that might mean the ability for companies to sponsor new entry and rivals through interoperability, through mixing and matching components in various different markets. And so we have to stay focused on enforcing the law. Our job is to make sure that companies are abiding by the antitrust laws and that opportunities to compete and disrupt remain and can have their full effect.
So you just mentioned interoperability, and I think it's a really important one because we've seen this with regulations over in the EU, this idea that these platforms, large platforms, need to be able to talk to each other. That means, the famous green bubble example that you guys love to use with Apple and Android messaging. Talk a little bit about how that applies to artificial intelligence. Is something you would like to see? We know, for example, Apple just released their artificial intelligence product, or announced it rather, and it's going to have some interoperability, and they're letting some other AI models onto their system. What is that supposed to look like to you on the AI front when you talk about interoperability?
Yeah, I had the good fortune of spending the last 2 days out on the West Coast sitting with entrepreneurs, developers, many of whom are investing in and building out small and new AI startups that are highly innovative and really exciting. And what I heard overwhelmingly from those innovators is they want an open, interoperable environment, one where they can rely on the availability and awareness of accessible, affordable technologies where they can build and mix and match and build companies that hopefully will one day become public companies that can then continue to provide innovative products and services. So we believe there should be room for all sorts of different business models, whether those models are closed and proprietary or open or even open source. The rising tide really should lift all boats.